sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Rolling to his right. And he floats one there, incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
1st and 10 at the 15.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 16.
Play action. Now Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Quandre Diggs on the tackle.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 6-0 our score after one.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now it's Stafford. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. 2nd and 10. Now a give. Akers running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stafford steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. It's a run with Akers. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. And he has now normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ. Koo now for the point after. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6.
Makes the score Seahawks 13, Rams 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and 10, Stafford being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson is complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Pushing his way through. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
20, Rams 6. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. It got his man complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Play action. It's Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Rams take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they get the score with a clock at all zeros. Now, are they gutsy here in the second quarter and go for 2?
I think they go ahead and kick the ball through the post. Down 1 at that stage. Yeah, I know. No guts, no glory, right? But I think they kick it through the post. They'll feel like they're tied. They'll feel like it's an even.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They go back to Carson here on second.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he's got room. He's at the 30. 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford is going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now this This throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38, 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the third quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good. And then...
yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick-6, and I don't know, the rest of this second half shaping up to be very interesting. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the 41, Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Coup for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Rams 34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets this one to Johnson. And some room to run now. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 43.
To the air again, Stafford. This will be caught by Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 50, Stafford. He's going deep for Brown. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Brought down just shy of the goal line.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On the give, this is Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Out to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And how about this? It's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson going to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game. Instead, it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now, meanwhile, the final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Stafford. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? He needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
47.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Johnson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 26. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. The Rams on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be third and a mile. Here's Stafford. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they work this out past the 25.
First and 10 at the 27.
On first down at Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Stafford. Quick completion here to Johnson. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now when they're running.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 31-yard line.
152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run it with Carson. Carson the first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.